Hi, welcome to our sixth video. So in this video, we will show you how you can execute a sell put option. So do take note that if you are to execute a sell put, it's because you wanted to own the stock. After you have performed your due diligence that you think that this stock is a good stock and I wanted to purchase at the share price that I want. Like for example, I'll take another example for Intel again. So let's say we have done our due diligence on Intel, but we think that $35.50 is a bit too high according to what we want. Maybe after we have done our due diligence and we realize that the intrinsic value of Intel could be $34, so we could either wait until the price goes down to 34 for us to buy, or we can sell put on Intel in order to purchase it at the price that we want, while also at the same time collecting premium. But do take note that avoid using selling put options to sell put on stocks that you have no interest to own, but you just wanted to purchase it because either the premium looks good or because it is a hot stock tips that you got from some other sources. So once the order has been executed, that means once the sell put order has been completed, you will be owning 100 shares of the stock. So do take note that do not use these options if you have no intention to own the stock. Okay, so let's say I'm interested to own Intel, but $35.54 is a bit too high for me, but I only wanted to own Intel maybe around $34 to $32. $32 to $34 is the amount of price that I wish to pay to purchase Intel. But at the same time, while waiting for Intel share price to drop, we can execute a sell put options to collect premium to wait for the share price to drop. So now let's go to our option chain. So here it is showing Intel, and here is showing the latest share price. So the difference between these two color coding is that this one is below the current share price, and then this one is above the current share price. So we wanted to sell put option for Intel maybe about 34. So here we'll go to sell to under bid, because under bid it is red in color, so it's a sell. So here is the premium that you might be collecting, 0.29. That means if you manage to sell the put order, you'll be collecting $29 as a premium. But this one is actually a weekly. So let's look at a monthly option. At 34, you'll be collecting $48. Okay, but do take note that if let's say the share price if let's say the sell put options is able to execute, that means it's able to be filled, you will need to fork out $3,400 to purchase the share for it. Okay, so what does this actually mean? That is currently the share price is at $35.52. So while we are waiting for the share price to go down to $34, we are collecting a premium of $49, because for one contract of option, it is actually you are actually purchasing 100 shares of it. So here even though show 34, but you have to times 100, so that means you have to pay $3,400 when the order is being filled. Okay, so now for this, let's do an example. Is that we'll click here, so you can see here October 20, 2023 at 34 strike price, put. You're selling a put. Okay, so next you put in limit. So the limit is actually referring to the premium that you wish to receive. So here quantity 1 means that you're purchasing one contract of options, and if it's being filled, you're actually getting 100 shares. So here you put in the premium that you want. So here you can see there's a bid and an ask. So usually we will try to go high and bring it down if let's say the order is not being filled. So let's try 51. Okay, so we can choose either day or GTC. And then once everything looks okay, we click on submit. So why is there a precautionary message? Is because currently TWS platform shows a slightly delayed market data. So they do not wish you to say that the order that you priced in is actually slightly delayed, is not according to the real time, or you can refer to other platform that shows a real-time data. So here is the amount that you'll be collecting, because I wanted to get a $51 of premium. Then after less of the commission, so this is the amount that I will roughly get. So once everything is okay, you just click on override and transmit. So here we'll go to activity panel to check on our orders. Okay, so currently it's active, but then the order is not yet filled. So what we can do is that we right click and then click here, modify our order ticket. So we can change the limit price to 50, then transmit. So here change to 50. Okay, still nothing is because currently has dropped to 49. Let's try 49. Okay, still nothing. Then let's click again. Let's try 48. So you can keep on modifying until you hear the order is being filled for this put option. So we can also try another share. So let's try something that is maybe it's a hot tips, but this one is just an illustration. Let's try Palantir. Okay, so for Palantir, they only have monthly options because you can see that there's no weekly options. So we can see the next upcoming expiry in October 20th, and then the subsequent one is 17 November. So the current latest share price of Palantir is about $15. And after we have performed our due diligence, we think that Palantir might have some potential because of currently the popularity of AI. So we think that $15 is a bit expensive for us. So we are interested to purchase Palantir maybe around $14.50. So here we also click here, sell put. Okay, so now here is showing as sell. Okay, so here limit, that means you place the premium price that you want, and make sure that the quantity is always 1. Okay, so the limit price, let's look at $14.50. So it's between 0.43 and 0.44. So let's put 0.44. Okay, so if you're not sure that whether did you click on the correct one, you can always click on the down button to see October 20th, 2023, and then you're selling a strike price at $14.50. So here it means that once the put option order has been filled, you have to pay $1,450 to own 100 shares of Palantir, and it is a put. So you're selling a put order for this. Okay, so once everything is okay, you click on submit. Okay, so now double check again. You're selling one of Palantir at the strike price $14.50 for put option. Okay, so this is the amount of premium that you'll be collecting after less the commission. So once everything is okay, you click on order right and transmit. So it's still nothing, then you change according to the order ticket. Okay, once everything is okay, click transmit. Maybe we are playing a bit too safe, so that's why the order was not being filled. But this is for an illustration purpose, so do not simply whack on when you're doing a put option. So make sure that the stock that you wish to sell put on is the one that you really wanted to own. But because this was an illustration purpose and we wanted to see how it's being executed, so I'll try another sell put options. So let's try 15. Okay, so here, because we have done a few selling puts, so we have to make sure that we are putting in the correct order. So this is the expiry date, and then this one is the strike price and it's a put, and make sure that it's a sell order. So here limit quantity 1. So what is the premium that we wanted to collect? So between 62 to 63. So let's put 63. Okay, so now let's submit. Okay, it seems like it might take some time for the put options to be executed, but no worries. Earlier on, a day before, actually, I've executed a put option, so I'll show you how, when the order has been executed, how does it looks like. So under my portfolio, so you can see here, this is the one of the orders that I've tried on the paper platform, and this is how it actually looks like. So once the order has been completed, so I sold the put options with this expiry date that's going to expire this weekend, this week, October 6th, at a strike price of $60 for selling put. Because if it's a sell call, it will appear as call here. But because I'm selling put, so it's a minus one position, which where if we go back to see, when it sell, it's going to be -1 higher.
Order filled.
Okay, so the latest order being filled is because the sell put options that we have actually executed on, and currently it's already being executed. As you can see here, there's 2 put option that was being executed. So this one actually executed after the recording, and this one was being executed during the recording. So let's look at when the order is being executed, how does it actually looks like. So for example, for Intel, it's being executed. So here will show as 1 as filled, but here means that it's still working. That means it is still active. Green arrow active, thick is filled. And this is the price that is being filled. Okay. So the limit that we set for this order is 0.59. So it's being filled at 0.59. So that means we collected about $59 of premium before less the commission. However, surprisingly for Intel, I set the limit at 0.48, but then the filled price was at 0.5, which is kind of like a bonus for us. But do take note that sometimes it may or may not happen, so don't get your hopes high up. So right now here shows as filled. So let's look at trades, how it actually looks like. So we can see here, sold 1. Palantir also sold 1. So let's look at summary. So summary here, you can see that when you sell a put option, it will appear as -1. So let's look at our portfolio. So our portfolio, we also have 2 put options, but at different strike price, and 1 Intel put options. Okay, so this is how the portfolio looks like once the sell put option has been filled. Okay, so now let's see when this one will be filled, during the recording or maybe after the recording. So with that, I'll end this video for today. So thank you everyone. I'll show how we can do a sell call option in our next video. Thank you.